Chapter 57, we're all running from something, Erland waits for his companions to rest before he identifies himself to Dodd as another disciple from Atonement's End.
We both have the same tattoo on our back. Not exactly the same, but very similar. When did you graduate?
I never graduated from anywhere.
When did you get remission then?
The time I spent with Remy Purinoi made me cold-hearted and miserable. But when I applied for remission, it was his recommendation that held the most weight.
Atonement's End requires its monks to complete fieldwork in order to gain remission. Erland is struggling with balancing his need for freedom and avoiding immoral tasks.
More fieldwork comes up, yes. You left and came back and left and came back.
Yes. The older you get, the less work you're given. And you would be surprised what you can cope with over time, over long enough.
I hope I am part of the 7%. I don't want to die there.
As the sun rises the next day, Dodd leads our friends north on horseback, which is when Erland sees a secret message being written in his copy of Grimari's giant grimoire, presumably by Marvin Bishop.
I write in haste, as my time in solitude is limited. You may have heard that Rugeni and I had a falling out over certain uses of myconid extract, and this is true. He believed that organic alchemy was made possible with the extract, and spoke of using it on those very near to death as a way to both prolong their life and foster a greater population of myconids, so that the need to harvest them inhumanely was diminished or eliminated entirely.
Marvin believes someone other than Rugeni Grimari is behind the evils of myconid extract, and mentions a man that visited him while imprisoned by the Lemonade Man in Mukmu.
He introduced himself as Dardanok Jr. Curious, considering Dardanok, assuming it was the Dardanok, was not known to have a son. He then said I would soon be moved to a secure spot in Urnchupa for my own safety. Our caravan was ambushed.
Oh, God.
I did not recognize those that apprehended me, and I was blindfolded before being carted off somewhere else and locked into a basement. It was there that... And the writing stops.
As Erland takes in Marvin's message, Graven receives one from his deity Kuuzni, warning him about Orba.
You should seek to replace her with another companion. When the time comes and the beast is to be slain, she will try to stop you.
Nothing will stop me.
She sources her power from the dead, a natural opposite to the gods of light and their clerics.
She is a powerful wizard of her own right. She can aid in this.
You'd better be right.
But as Graven reassures his god, the group travels through a wasteland of corpses. Black Lion barbarians killed a century ago, yet lacking any signs of decomposition. Orba hears the spirit's voices in her head.
Focus, Orba. Do not lose yourself. Demand the respect of the dead.
And how would you suggest that I do this?
Do not give in.
Orba becomes overwhelmed by the voices and begins writhing in pain. Dodd sees the eyes of the corpses flicker toward Orba.
Keep her moving, and don't touch any of them with your bare hands.
Battered but alive, Orba and her companions push past the bodies.
So much for no spirit.
Have you ever seen that before?
Yes, when someone touches the bodies,
Right, but she didn't.
if you say so.
You alright?
I don't know what's happening, Graven.
I don't know how to help you.
Get me to Navikapura.
The travelers continue on, but it's not long before they're ambushed by lizard folk.
We're being attacked. Target the shamans first, or you'll never get free.
22.
You have like 2 HP left. The thing has like 3 HP, yeah.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah!
What the hell was that?
And that's where we will end.
Can Dodd get our friends out of the grove? Will they find a soul shelter hidden in the ruins? Did Graven and Orba's relationship just get a little bit more complicated? Find out next time on Tabletop Notch.